sweater. Better you never ever. I've been a big.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Durant is out there with LeBron James, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's John Morant, and it's Doncic in at the two-guard spot.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Let's go. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Jokic, and the rejection by Embiid.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
Here's Edwards, and another miss by the East.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Jokic against Giannis. Jokic kicks to Doncic. From deep, James hits the three-point bomb. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Edwards against Doncic. Doncic with a screen for Morant. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by the East. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Halliburton's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Irving's checked in for Kevin Durant. Edwards can't hit. And here's Morant. The pass to Irving. Jokic sets the screen for Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Irving. Edwards can't hit. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Doncic outside over Edwards.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Back to Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The East making a switch. Brown's checked in, and West also making a switch. George is checked in. Doncic finds Irving. 14 feet away. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Now, here's Halliburton. Still without a basket. Bucket is good.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And a deep three from Irving. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Brown with the three. LeBron grabs the miss. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Irving's shot is good.
Knowing exactly where his guys are at all times, that's a nice dime from the King.
Doncic against Halliburton. Here's Tatum. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
I mean, no one really near him, but still he's able to knock down the off-balance shot.
George against Tatum. Irving from long range. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that one.
Embiid inside the line. It's rebounded by the West. LeBron passes to George. Irving dishes to George. Over Halliburton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Embiid the screen. Takes a three. And it's Halliburton missing.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's the West now. Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
How about George going to the floater? Showing he's got some tricks up his sleeve. Way to go, PG.
And another miss by the East. With one on the clock, the shot no good. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. West All-Stars lead by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Sabonis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's George. Then there's Irving. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown, appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Edwards.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
4 on the shot clock. And it's Leonard missing. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Outside, George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Morant kicks to Leonard. Sabonis' screen on Siakam. Here's Leonard. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The East trail by 4. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another three from the east.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
The three from George. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
They now take the lead. And that's 17 points for Anthony Edwards.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The shot by George, wide open. The West again cannot hit. Siakam passes to Edwards. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bangs home the trifecta.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Sabonis. Kevin Durant comes in for Leonard. Doncic has checked in for George. And Curry subbed in for Morant. Mitchell finds Embiid. It's hauled in by Jokic.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Durant sets a screen for Doncic. Right side, Kevin Durant. Back to Doncic. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him, and Jokic slams it in.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week. Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Here's KD. Again, the West All-Star.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. Screen by Giannis. Lillard way outside. It's rebounded by the West.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the muscle!
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Here's Mitchell. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Tatum, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Lillard. James checked in for the West. Ja Morant comes in for Curry. Now Morant. He kicks it to Doncic. Down low. Some nice passing here by the West. James, that's a two-pointer. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jokic, no good. Doncic against Edwards. Embiid sets the pick for Edwards. Goes back up. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
And he trains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball.
The previous play is under review.
The locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the East. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
They've got Donovan Mitchell, Antetokounmpo out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Tatum, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And finally they hit one. Edwards got his team on the board first here in the second half for the East All-Stars. Now here's Morant for 3. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Durant wide open, he fires.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Oh, good on the triple. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. Edwards can't hit.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Morant. Morant's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Give them a hand, fans. Yeah, Breakers dance.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
Doncic against Edwards. Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. It's good. Doncic has got 5 now.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Morant kicks to Doncic. Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. And Doncic with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
The East leading by 4. Over in the corner, Edwards. Got us a screen on Doncic. Edwards, that's good.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Jokic against Embiid. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's hauled in by the East. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Edwards against Doncic. Launches a 3, and the West hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the East. Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. Then for the West All-Stars, George comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for Doncic. And here's Jokic outside. And Tatum pulls it down. The East leading by 8. Left side, Edwards. Over Irving. And another miss by the East. The West All-Stars with the ball. Outside, George. LeBron sets the screen for George. Trains it from beyond the arc. George has got 10 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Edwards against Irving. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 38 points.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Morant dishes to Irving. Back to Morant. And the West hit again from deep.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And it's Irving missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Giannis. Halliburton right side. And here's Edwards from the arc. Antetokounmpo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Giannis just doesn't stop working. Plays with great energy at both ends. Excellent work on the boards there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Pascal Siakam comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Brown in for Jason Tatum. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Embiid, no good. Now, here's Jokic. Irving with a clean look. No good on the 3. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. East All-Stars ahead, up 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Irving. Stephen Curry's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Durant. And it's Sabonis in at center. Siakam misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
Brown outside. From the arc. Sabonis grabs the board.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Doncic passes to Sabonis. Sabonis' screen on Halliburton. Curry kicks to Durant. Jacks up a three. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The East leading by 6. It's Brown on the wing. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. He gets it in there.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Curry from deep three-point land. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Top of the key. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Giannis. And it's a 10-point East All-Star lead. Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And West also making a switch. James is checked in. Sabonis finds Doncic. Durant with it. Launches it. The kick out to LeBron. James connects from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Halliburton on the wing. The 17-footer. The putback. It's good on the putback. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And the activity of the Greek freak around the bucket. I mean, this guy just does not quit. Relentless. Really knows how to finish with authority after misses come his way. Wow.
Curry outside. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Halliburton, that's good.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Doncic passes to Durant. James outside. Doncic with it. Covered by Mitchell. Doncic, no good.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over. The West making some changes. Jokic comes in for Sabonis. And it's John Morant in for Stephen Curry. Here's LeBron. James converts inside.
I think LeBron is bothered by that contact. Absolutely not. No way.
Now a timeout called by the East. And the East with some changes. Embiid comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Halliburton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Make some noise. Out of bounds. East All-Stars ball.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Edwards kicks to Embiid. Giannis dishes to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Not that well, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from LeBron. And stolen by James. For 3, Durant. East grabs the miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Edwards. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Passes it to Jokic. Back to Doncic. On the wing, James. Off target from three-point range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, he's certainly seeing his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit.
It's Edwards on the wing. Embiid sets the pick for Edwards. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to James. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Siakam is checked in for Joel Embiid. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jason Tatum. And Lillard subbed in for Mitchell. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. George comes in for Kevin Durant. Booker, he's checked in for Doncic. And Stephen Curry subbed in for John Morant.
Edwards does not back down, even if it means taking physically hard contact. He's fearless.
You throw good, Edwards. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Edwards against Booker. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And, guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.